Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Cameron, and I know I haven't uploaded in a hot minute, but there is tea. So I was outside I went to go hang out with my girlfriend, Caydence. She said that she had to go eat breakfast before she came outside. So I went over to Andrew's house to go hang out with him. I watched over his little brother before he could come out, then we started hanging out. And then, frickin' Cadence came over and she was acting whiny because, I was hanging out with him and she couldn't come out. And I understand why she was acting whiny, but I told her I was hanging out with him first, and then she started to cry. Now, I don't like it when she starts crying because this happens a lot when dark comes around and pisses her off. When people cry, I don't know what to say because I don't feel too much when people are crying. It's very weird. And I was just like, I'm gonna be hanging out with Andrew, and then before your dad comes, I'll go out to hang out with you. And she's like, I don't want to hang out with you. And then I'm like, oh, okay. So then I just walked back to Andrew. And he started saying, I don't know why you're, hanging out with her. And I'm like, well, we did date for a little bit. Because I don't want to tell him that we were dating. And I know he's probably going to see this video and probably text me and be like, what? But, let's just dive into the tea because there's a whole lot more. So this is what happened. It happened on Ben's, anniversary of drowning. And I know what you're thinking, Cameron, it was the national day of him drowning. Why didn't you make a video? And I'm like, well, because this shit happened. So I was upset. And I'm like, I can't believe it. It's his anniversary. She's like, you can come back, but bring your LPS. I always thought that she only wanted me for my LPS, which are, these little toys that I use for stress sometimes. And I only really use them for stress. And, she has, all my good ones. And I want to get them back, but, I don't know. Because her mom apparently hates me. So, babe, she fucking blew me up. Where are you? I can't say you leaving? I don't know. You shouldn't have done that. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Ben is getting lonely. He started spamming her with Ben drowned. I thought we were friends, Ben. Ben drowned. Say goodbye. That's Anti's line. I know what you're thinking. Cameron, why did Ben say goodbye? Isn't that Anti's line? Yes, I did just say that. I don't know. Maybe it's because he's fucking extra. Wouldn't you guys be extra depressed if you were dead and it was your anniversary of your death? Wouldn't you guys either be mad or sad or in a very bad mood? Because I would. And I know where Ben's coming from. And he's on dark side. Dark side of everything. Ben's with him. Except sometimes he doesn't agree with certain things that Dark does. But, what the heck? Stop. I'm confused. And if I come over, you please answer. It's 9:08 in the morning. I woke up at 8:30 and I tried going back to bed, but I couldn't. So, I can't believe you, Cam. This is because I was hanging out with Andrew. If you guys don't know military time, this is 2:04 p.m. And then 2:20, I'm done. My mom said you're not coming to my birthday party. This is your fault. You knock and then you. I can't. Bye. Maybe we should break up. I can't keep feeling pain from you. I know what you're thinking. Cameron, what did you do? Well, I kept on saying that I was hanging out with Andrew and we were dealing with something. Because Brandon, that kid who kept on fucking stalking us, was outside, but they aren't allowed near Andrew, so we kept on having to deal with that. And Ben was upset, so me and Andrew had to deal with Ben. Now, if you don't know by now, Andrew and Ben are super tight. Like, they call each other brother. It's really, like, sometimes for Ben and sometimes for Andrew, it's comforting for Ben to be near, or Andrew to be near him. So, like, during this time, Ben was really upset. So, Andrew just kind of started being nice to him and all that. But then Cadence came around and she's like, oh yeah, why didn't you play with me? And I'm like, listen, we're dealing with something right now. And I'm like, well, we're dealing with something and if you want, you can come along. And then Andrew's like, no. And I'm like, okay. Because Andrew and Cadence, they don't get along. Like, Cadence might get along with Andrew, but Andrew hates Cadence. So yeah. And she spelled break wrong. And apparently she knocked for me. Hold on. Yeah, this might be a two-parter. I can't speak. She knocked for me. My mom's fiance answered the door saying I was already outside. So she's not even allowed to leave, like, the playground. So I think she just, like, asked her mom to go around and look for me. I mean, I don't really care. I can't stop feeling pain from you. Now, listen, bitch. It's not for me. She knows about Dark. Like, she only really found out about Dark when fucking... Fuck. I'm sorry that I keep on cursing, but she only really found out about Dark because Anti started talking about him when full moons or blood moons start coming out. Basically, the tea behind that is every full moon, Dark and Anti will come out and start a riot. Well, not really a riot, they'll just fight for, like, no reason. I know it's really weird and unexplainable. I don't know either. Anti said it started happening, like, a couple of days before I was born or some shit like that, but, yeah, I'm gonna have to make this a two-parter, so, see ya.